And I just thought I'd record myself testing out one of these new AI tools. Now, this one is not ChatGPT. This is another one which apparently they use ChatGPT as the basis, but then they also include information post 2021. Some of y'all, I'm sure, have heard that ChatGPT, it uses as its knowledge base online information up to the year 2021, but then after that, there's a limited amount of knowledge. And so this one kind of combines the two. I'm really curious, like, for example, the DL5. This is literally the first time I'm using this one. The DL5 is obviously the newest of the Dermlite lineup, and it did not come out until later last year. So this will be a test of whether or not it really is pulling information from Google since 2021. So I'm going to say compare the Dermlite DL5 to the Dermlite DL4. This is interesting so far. I mean, it's actually writing it as we speak. This is almost kind of scary. All right, so let's go through this. I'd say at first glance, it's impressive what it's done, but especially the more niche you get, and dermatoscopes are very niche, the more likely that we're going to see some errors. Okay, so, but right off the bat, the fact that a machine could write what we're seeing here to me is kind of impressive, even if there are some mistakes. So let's go through this. Comparing the Dermlite DL5 and DL4. The Dermlite DL5 and DL4 are two popular devices used to identify and diagnose skin conditions, correct? Both devices are produced by Dermlite, a leading producer of dermatological instruments. While the two devices have many similarities, there are also some important differences that should be taken into consideration before making a purchase. Design. The DL5 and DL4 have very different designs. I would argue that yes, they do have different designs, but not very different. The DL5 is a handheld device that is small and light, making it easy to carry and maneuver around the body for precise detailed examination. DL4, on the other hand, is a larger and heavier device that is meant to be used on a flat surface in a stationary position. This is wrong, as I'm sure you'll know. They're both handheld, but the DL5 is definitely the larger and heavier of the two. Illumination. Both devices feature powerful illumination, but the DL5 has a more advanced system that provides greater visibility and accuracy. I find this to be a generic statement. Let's see. The DL5 uses 4 bright LED lights while the DL4 only has 2. This is not correct. Furthermore, the DL5 has an adjustable light intensity setting that allows the user to adjust the brightness of the illumination according to the needs of the situation. This is not really correct. It's got the variable polarization, and you can adjust the intensity, but it's not entirely correct. Durability. The DL5 and DL4 both have durable construction that are designed to last a long time. The DL5 is made of reinforced plastic and the DL4 is made of metal, both of which are highly resistant to corrosion and wear and tear. They both have a mixture of metal and plastic. This one is definitely off. The last major difference between the DL5 and DL4 is the price. I'd be very curious where they got this price because these are way off. The DL4 is more affordable, being priced at around $200, whereas the DL5 is priced at around $500. So wouldn't it be nice? Those prices are definitely not correct. In conclusion, both the Dermlite DL5 and DL4 are excellent devices for skin examination, but the DL5 is the more advanced and expensive option. Yeah, I mean, that's correct, but DL5 has more capabilities, but in the end, is it necessarily better is up to individual preference. The DL5 is ideal for those who need a more precise and powerful device. That's kind of a generic statement. Whereas the DL4 is better suited for those who are looking for a more economical option. DL4 is hardly an economical option. They're both top tier dermatoscopes. So I don't know. It's interesting. I mean, just the fact that articles can be written by a machine that in a very, I mean, if you ignore the errors in the facts, the overall layout and grammar is impressive, but the actual facts are just not supported. Now, I would bet, since the DL5 is so new, I would bet that a comparison of the DL4 to another one of the dermatoscopes is going to provide a more accurate result. So I'll play around with that in another video perhaps, but it's interesting. I just thought I'd share that.